Alrighty, hello everybody. This is going to be the start of my Daggerfall Unity playthrough. Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall using the Unity mod. And what the Unity mod does is it, as you can see, higher resolution, a ton of options. It's a remake of Daggerfall in the Unity engine, and this is the only mod I'm using. So this mod, so to speak, adds a ton of ability to mod other things, interface, enhancements, see mods, assets, high resolution, quality, dungeon-like cache shadows. Let's do that. I'm gonna do a full playthrough of this game, and as usual with the first episode, I'll be adjusting. I thought I got the sound and stuff. It's pretty good. I turned the music down a little bit because it was pretty loud. But I think I got things sounding good. But in the next few episodes, I may I may update it. Change some things. So a bit of a shorter episode today because I got to go kind of soon, probably about an hour and a half. Let's take a look at anything here, see if there's anything we want. Near death, climbing. Let's see. Instant repairs, eligible guild. I may turn these on later if I feel like it's too much. Okay. Let's do maximum distance. And very high shadows. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. See, you got all these options to choose and set up. And then obviously we're going to go with player nudity, because who doesn't want to see some pixel wang? Then everything else looks good, so let's jump in and watch these cinematics. Hey look, got my file here. Alright, I'm no fool, and I'm not going to let the same thing that happened to me in Arena happen here. We're definitely going with a magic user. And I've read a couple guides on how to set up a better character, so we're going to follow that, at least initially, and then go out on our own. Alright, so Bretons hail from the province of High Rock. They are part of a tall, fair-skinned people, highly intelligent and willful. Magic seems to infuse the very being of the Breton people. As a race, they are more resistant to the effects of hostile magics than any other group, and thus are excellent in all arcane arts. Is your character to be a Breton? It sure is. Arcane arts is what we're going for. Let's do this generate your class 10 questions thing and see what we get, but I'm probably going to alter it. There's a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They have been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe that this is a terrible practice? A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. Be loyal followers to the king, have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. See, in these times, it's a necessary evil. Although you do not feel necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have a certain advantage during a time of war or in finding someone innocent of a crime. C has some good points, but I'm going to go with A. Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you in return for a future favor of his choosing. Do you decline his offer, knowing that your father expects you to do the work and it is better not to be in debt? Accept this offer, reasoning that as long as the stables are cleaned, it matters not who does the cleaning. Or C, ask him to help you, knowing that two people can do the job faster than one, and agree to help him with one task of his choosing in the future. Once again, A and C is kind of where I'm leaning. Let's go with C. He's my friend, right? Not gonna make me do anything crazy. An old man stops you on the way to market, claiming to have been robbed. He is lying on the trail and seems gravely injured. He asks you to run to town and get the constable. You give your word that you will go directly to town and bring the constable back. As you make your way, you notice a suspicious man creeping along another trail. He doesn't seem to notice you. Do you follow the man, reasoning that if this is the man, the robber, if this man is the robber, you could lead the constable directly to him and safeguard other travelers, although it would mean breaking your word? Take note of him, but continue on, reasoning that the man on the trail is hurt too badly to stop, regardless of any other consideration. Take note of him, but continue on, reasoning that your word is your bond and that it takes precedence over anything else. Well, yeah, I think the hurt thing, if this guy's gonna be injured, you don't want to stop. Your armed master is relating a story of a great king he knew in a faraway land, whose inventors created a wondrous balloon of such size it could transport dozens of people through the air to any place they choose. If you were this king, he asks you, how would you use this remarkable balloon? Would you explore regions previously impossible or extremely dangerous to visit by land? Keep the balloon a secret, saving it for surprise attacks or defense in a time of war. Or commission the inventor to create dozens of these balloons in hopes of making a travel system across your realm that will speed up transportation time and the exchange of ideas. Yeah, I think C. C is pretty good. Because with C, you can do A. Practicing alone, you develop a new fighting style you are very excited about. When you mention it to your arms master, he tells you it would never work in practical combat. Do you use the new style in the middle of a class spar? When it works, he will be forced to admit its practicality or give a reason for not accepting it. Keep asking him questions about it, focusing on details of the form and to find his objection. Eventually, he will have to give a more specific criticism. Or C, accept his word without question. Your arms master has been fighting since your grandfather's day. He knows a flawed style when he sees it, and it is better not to waste his time asking why. No, we do B. Let's refine this thing. A boat you are in is suddenly caught in a tremendous whirlpool. As the current reaches an impossible velocity, the little boat begins springing leaks and starts to sink under the vortex. You can see no way out that does not promise death. So you pick up a bucket and begin bailing furiously, hoping to keep the boat afloat just a few more seconds. Sit back and accept your fate, choosing to die with a sense of decorum and nobility, not as a commoner who fears the unknown. Or C, dive into the churning current. You may only be hastening your own death, but at least you're doing something. No, you hope to keep the boat afloat a few more seconds, because a few more seconds could mean you get closer to land or something like that. You could be saved. One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. Would you rather work in the forge with him casting iron for a new plow, gather herbs for your mother who is preparing dinner, or go catch a fish at the stream using a net and line? Work in the forge sounds cool. Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname and, even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You've asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you, do? Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. Beat up your cousin, then tell him if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than this time. You gotta roll with the punches. He likes seeing you blush, so if it doesn't make you blush, it goes away. You have a great aunt and a great uncle living in 2 different nearby villages, both of whom have asked your father to allow you to live with them for a few weeks. Your father knows where he plans to send you, but he is curious about your opinion. Given the choice, would you rather live with your great aunt, a wise old woman of considerable wealth? Living in luxury for a few weeks could not only be enlightening, it could also be very interesting. Live with your great uncle, a sick old man who has always been something of a stranger to you. A few weeks with him may be arduous, but he is in more need of your help than your great aunt. Or C, think of a way to divide your time between your great aunt and uncle. Perhaps you will not only be able to spend as much time you will not be able to spend as much time with either as much as you would like, but neither would be left out. We gotta spread the wealth. And then we could evaluate from there. If our uncle needs more help, we could, stay. While throwing a ball to your friend, breaks a window on his house. While throwing a ball to your friend, it breaks a window on his house. I guess there's a word missing. His father rushes out and demands to know who broke the window. You know that your friend's father is a strict disciplinarian and will punish your friend severely if he takes the blame. You, on the other hand, not being a son, could get away virtually unscathed. Oh, easy, we take the blame. Raise your hand and take the blame before your friend can answer. Remain silent, not get involved. Point at your friend, knowing that anything else would probably delay the inevitable and make things much worse for him. No. Oh, I'm a healer. Healers use their magic to treat injuries and cure illnesses. Their function is primarily defensive in nature. The most important skills to a healer are restoration, medical, dodging, thaumaturgy, mysticism, and alteration. You wish your character to be a healer? That's really funny. I play healer in like most games. That's funny. But no, let's not do that. Let's go instead. The custom class. Yeah, we want 30 hit points per level. I don't know why we wouldn't do that. I guess that makes it more difficult. Centaurian, what does that mean? I could right click on these and find out what they do. Spriggan? What? Streetwise, swimming, orcish, dragonish. I wonder if these are languages. Do 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 do. So it recommends we need a weapon skill. And then we go with magic, because we definitely want magic. Then it also says stealth. All right. Go with restoration. Running. Then it says another weapon skill. Let's go with axe, because axes are cool. Then we fill this out, I believe, with magic skills. Illusion, mysticism, thaumaturgy. And it also says dodging and mercantile. Do, 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 do. Then it says raise this to 75. B to 75. How far up can we go? What does this mean? It seems like I can set everything to 75. All right, let's read this. A name, 3 primary skills, 3 major skills, 6 minor skills. So adjust all custom features are optional. Adjusting some of these, such as adding special advantages or disadvantages and higher or lower health points per level, makes it more or less difficult for the class to improve in skills and thus rise in levels. The sliding dagger bar marks skill advancement and represents the difficulty of a class learning new skills. If you have any specific questions about a function of the class maker, click the appropriate section under help. Okay. The position of the dagger in the skill advancement table shows the approximate difficulty of skill advantage for that particular class. The higher the dagger rises, the more difficult it is for a member of a class to rise in a skill level. Adding special advantages and extra health points makes it more difficult for you to learn skills. Adding disadvantages or lowering the health point bonuses makes it easier for you to learn skills. Reference: a true warrior learns skill at the default exact middle of the skill advancement chart. Thieves can have an easier time learning skills and mages have a harder time. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Special advantages are optional finishing touches such as disease resistance and acute hearing for the customized class. Adding special advantages to a class always increases the difficulty of raising skill levels. Watch the dagger marked skill advancement. Higher dagger, tougher it is for the skill learning levels. Select a maximum of 7 special advantages. Complete descriptions of each of them. Okay, so you're building this character, and this is how hard it is to level up. Still don't know why I can just raise the attributes with impunity. You pick the most important skills, and then 3 next most important, and then 6 is minor. More difficult to raise stuff that's not chosen, so. Increased majory? Huh. Oh, thank you, Asimov. It's good to see you too. And that makes it really an immunity to paralysis. What about special disadvantages? Phobia? I can add a phobia of animals and stuff? That's funny. Add forbidden weaponry in the hand. Forbidden plate. Low tolerance to... Or critical weakness. That's funny. What if I had a critical weakness to paralysis, but I'm also immune to paralysis? I guess you can't do that. Damage from holy places or sunlight. What if I have low tolerance to poison? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No kite shield, no long blade, no chain, no plate, hand to hand, a tower shield. Forbidden long blade and forbidden. What if I just get rid of all the... Get rid of all the warrior stuff. I got no chain, no plate. Forbidden material. Oh, my favorites were probably my fighter and my gadgeteer. Yeah. And the Valkyrie was cool. But after the after Wizardry 8 was over, I was really wishing I could have a bard and maybe a bishop, just so I could have all the spells. And all the instruments seemed really cool to use. All right, so that's pretty interesting. Let's go here. Our critical. Let's do critical weakness to disease, critical weakness to poison. That's what this says. And then special advantages. 3 times intellect, spell points, expertise in our blunt weapons. The blunt. Yeah, I was sad I didn't get to use a bunch of the mind for the psionic spells in Wizardry 8. But that's what I was thinking. It's like, oh man, I wish I had the psionic class, but then monks can use it too. So you could build a monk to do psionic stuff. Yeah, so that's why I just, man, what if I just had a bishop? What if we cut out the middleman, just have somebody who can use every every spell? Just bing, bang, boom, like that. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let me take this off. I think this affects our attribute rolls. Oh no, wait, we want this at 75. Strength, intellect, and speed. Edit reputations. Merchants, peasants, scholars, nobility, or the underworld. You must distribute 0 points. Well, let's just say stay neutral then. Class name is the I don't know, this is kind of like a battle mage. Let's call it the Axe Mage. Axe Mage. Yeah, axe and then all sorts of weapon skills. The attribute area must be equal. Oh shoot, that's what it is, huh? Strength and speed of 75. Ooh, this is a tough one. What do you want? Strength and speed up to 75. All right, so we need, I think this is personality. We need this over 40 or at least 40 so we can talk to people. Luck. We don't want it too low. We are going to be a mage, so our luck's down to 30. We're going to have some bad luck. Let's duck our endurance a little bit. Add an extra 5 points to intelligence. All right. Oops. 12 career decisions. Name thyself. We're going to be named Reginald. Choose our face. Get some cool faces here. Eye patch dude is cool. Those red hair guy. Let's choose this guy with the mustache. Oh, these got re-rolled. How do I tell what I have? 12, 9, 7, 8, 6, 14. There we go, 14. Up to 85, 65, 55. I have -1 to hit. And healing rate -1. Dang. Okay. Blunt, destruction, stealth, restoration. Want to use a lot of magic. Buff that restoration up. 15, 15, 15. Up alteration. So player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monsters will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with the controls. Very low reflexes means the monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adopt a more cautious, thoughtful playstyle. Your character will have to advance a little slower with the lower reflex settings and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. Figure we just go average. Alright, so this is Reginald the Axe Mage.
"400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever."
Whoa, look at these guys.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul.
Close the jaws of oblivion.
I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful.
Ooh, of a personal nature to the
Now,
queen.
my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
That's hilarious. They're just going to sit in the dark now. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Lilac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. Hey, look, like we had in that question. Boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. The Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial that can be active during the game. It runs throughout the first dungeon and for a short time afterwards. You want to use this tutorial? I sure do. First thing you want to do is experiment with moving around your character. Don't worry about monsters, there are none in this first room. When this text clears, move the mouse around to change where you are looking. WASD to go around. Those are the default keys, you can change them later. Back in 1 minute to tell you about arming yourself and fighting monsters. Well, I did have to turn the game on to see that it works, so... Mouse sensitivity is a little high. I think we'll get used to it though. I don't see an option to turn it down. I probably have to restart the game, which I don't want to do. Using weapon left hand, right hand. Oh, here's our buff. Awesome looking Reginald. You can change how their shirt looks. I don't think you can change their pants. Allegedly, we could take the pants off and see Pixel Dong. Oh, well, he doesn't have a penis. Whoops. I don't know how to put the pants back on. Wait, put them back on. There we go. We'll pop that shirt open. No ingredients, no nothing, and an iron longsword, in which case I picked blunt weapons, so it kind of sucks we didn't start with that. Let's see, what can I do with the spellbook? The new spellbook worth 50 gold. I don't own a wagon. Use the spellbook, okay? Here we go, Eslis. Shock, Chameleon, and Snowfall. Whoa. Base by touch, select icon. Okay. Damage health, 1+1 per player level, magnitude, causes target's health to be damaged. Target will lose 1 to 20 points of health every round, plus 1 to 4 for every level of the caster, okay? Makes the target very difficult to see. You can chameleon yourself. And snowfalling. So slow falling, not snowfall. Real important thing. Slog number 2, real important thing, money has weight. Oh shit. That must be why you can get a wagon. Okay, let's see if we can cast Chameleon. Okay, we're blending. I did not know money has weight. That's hilarious. Okay. So is this just my spellbook that keeps all my spells? How do I like... Press button to fire a spell, okay. Before you brave the depths of Privateer's Hold, you want to arm yourself. Press the F6 key to bring up your inventory window. Clicking on the weapons puts it in your hand. Now you're able to draw your weapon. Click on the exit and go back to the game. You have 2 weapons equipped. Press H to switch back and forth, okay? Good treasure. I think I missed the spell cast. Oh, you're right, my weight did go up. Whew. Okay. I don't want to drop any gold pieces. Oh, Q. So Q gets me my spells. Dry your weapon, press the Z key. Short delay, so don't panic if it doesn't draw instantly. So you hold the right button to swing around the sword. There we go. But I'm out of spells now. Let's see, is there a quick save button? Doesn't look like it. Let's save. Reginald the Axe Mage. Money item in the inventory. Okay, let's see. Epic of the Grey Falcon. As uncovered and translated by Anado Joan, royal archaeologist from an ancient tome. The tale comes from sometime in the Second Era, most probably after the time of the Nahatin flu, or at least I have so surmised due to reasons in the text. Whether or not the tale is true, it remains an interesting story of survival. The reader will, I trust, forgive me if I translated the epic somewhat informally. The message, I think, is universal and should not be misread. Enjoy, gentle reader. Okay. I don't know why I have that. Is it worth something? Oh, it's worth 580 gold. Cool. Where's my money? Yeah, 855 gold pieces, weight 2.14 kilograms. Dude. Oh, weapon's ineffective. What? Well, there it is. Well, how do I see my status? Because I thought my red was my health and my green was my stamina. I guess I gotta switch that. Let's see, is there a way to rest? Let's rest for a while. It's 2 hours. Oh. Down the hall and through the door is a giant rat. Let's go kill it. You get to the door, press the mouse button to open it. How you activate things. Hint, this door is a secret door. After you kill the rat, go back to it and click on it. The door will shut. Not all secret doors are this easy to see. Oh, it's resting has advanced the tutorial. Higher treasure on the black altar. In the room with the rat go. Oh, I already did that. This is Daggerfall Unity. I didn't do any mods after Unity, so just Unity. Be good to decide to save the game. It's F9 to quick save. Oh, that's perfect. I can do that. There's game saved. When you played the gold was an actual item. I gotcha. Maybe it's somewhere in here that I'm missing, but it still weighs something at least, you know. Can't seem to equip this spell. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I hope so. Part of the difficulty with Arena was the really old jank, so I'm hoping this is maybe... Plus the resolution looks really nice, so hopefully this is a little easier to get into, you know? Can't kill this thing. What about my hand-to-hand? Does this work? Oh, it does. It does, yeah. Maybe I just skip this room. No, equip the sword. I know, but it says that the imp is immune. The imp seems to be immune to the sword. And I don't have a healing spell. Oh, shoot. There's a pile of heads in there. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Okay, well. Oh, flip. Okay. Back here and rest. We picked a magic using character, so let's use some magic. You are healed. Yeah, I got -1 to hit, and plus I picked blunt weapons too, so this sword isn't gonna do shit for me. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Got a bell and some gold. What's the bell do? The bell of the ball. Be a miscellaneous item. Let's blast this rat. Oh, it was great. We got to see, so there are 3 endings. It was a cool twist. We got to do all 3 endings. I'm glad I played it, and it made me want to play Wizardry 6 and 7, and then maybe even do Wizardry 8 again, you know, maybe sometime, I don't know, like later this year or next year. Not immediately, of course, because it's such a long game, but maybe want to try it again with a different party. Let's run back and rest. Ooh, had to sleep for a whole day. Oh, you did? I can see that. It can be a real slog because you never quite you never quite clear an area, you know what I'm saying? Like going back and forth. Once I got my portal spells, and I had 2 characters to use portal spells, it was a lot easier. Or a lot more convenient, I should say. Yeah, jerk thief. Power shield, iron saber, armor. Golden poppy. Poor guys. You're relying on the 1 bishop a lot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. The Lord isn't great. I've heard that, but Terry said he was playing with a Lord that was really good, but maybe if he's like your one fighter, it's probably not as awesome. The one thing for me is that the game is pretty tough and tedious there at the beginning. Fights take a long time, and you have to run back and forth to a lot of places. Like I said, really, once I got... There was a level I got to... Oh, and you weren't using maces, I gotcha. Look at this guy. He's got a bow. What are you doing? Freaking jerk. I get blasted. Oh, none of these guys have blunt weapons. Jeez. Oh, sick. Dual wielding. This isn't gonna limit my magic, is it? It's not like the other Elder Scrolls games. I'm just playing. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Body has no treasure. Oh, you can jump. Look at this. Oh yeah, you're right. It's very unique. And like I said, the beginning of the game was a real slog, and it really opened up for me once. I don't even know if it was a specific level or something like that, but really once I got my portal spells and I could portal back and forth to places. Whoa. That helped with the tedium of running around and having to fight the same enemies over and over. And also I feel like my characters hit like a certain level, you know, and could more easily just handle fights. You know, not every fight was a death sentence like it was at the beginning. Oh. Yes, give me the Iron Warhammer. That's what we need. Feel like it takes too long, yeah. Yeah, the one portal you do really have to put in the Martin's Bluff portal room, which is a great place to put a portal. No, it gives you direct access to Arnica and stuff. I felt like I had it really, really good with having 2 portals. Especially late game, I could go back and forth to the Rapax Castle and stuff. Give me just a quick moment. My wife called me. I gotta see what she wants. Did you ever put on I got a speed patch. I don't know how much it helps. Because the in-game combat speed for that game is pretty good. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff in here. Yes, let's use this blunt skill. Oh. Yeah, I'm sitting on your throne. You jelly? Holy crap. That was tough. The Steel Warhammer, yes. Gotta be handy with the steel. Well, that's why this giant bat died. That guy killed it. Oh, it doesn't change their animations, yeah. At a certain point, fights are just long, and that's what it is. Ooh. I'm gonna run out of space. The dead body in there. Oh my god, a bear. What's a grizzly bear doing in here? Oh. I don't think I picked a birth sign. Was I supposed to? Oh, this is back like towards the beginning. I'm just gonna rest. I made a class. I made essentially... He's essentially a mage with blunt weapons. Oh. Stupid orc. Oh, maybe it does later, but I didn't pick one during character creation. Leather right pauldron, no. +3 armor rating on that helmet. This is +6. Equip that. +7. Chain is +6. I'll equip the chain. No. Alright, steel warhammer. Hey, let me in. You can see that gold back there. Huh. Mummy wrappings and white poppies. And gold. Any cool secrets in here? A northern pine branch and a kimono. What's a kimono do for me? Unequip my kimono. New 5 gold, new 11 gold. I guess I'm wearing a kimono. Might have some trouble navigating them. Okay, well that makes me happy. I forgot to show off the map. Look at the map they give you with this mod. You can like look all under it and stuff. Look, and you can note it. So I'll have to use this heavily, I guess. The original map's so bad, I bet it is, I have to imagine. But I only put on Unity because I wanted to sort of preserve the game, but there are a bunch of other mods you can put on this. That's the main, I think, feature of this Unity overhaul is that you can really mod the crap out of it. I'm gonna look for a place I might have missed. Came out of the bottom, made my way up top. And we're hearing monster screams from like over this direction. Hey, that sure helps. Yeah, that's what that's my understanding anyway. Eat Warhammer, jerk. Yeah. It's Archer not using a bow. What a clown. Oh, I got a silver broadsword that might help. Nope, that's another feature of this. You click play and you're in. Where's that iron pole? There. Can't carry any more stuff, I figured. Oh, you had to mount through like the DOS box? That's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, mount the game through the DOS box. Yeah, I did have to do that for Arena. I just did Arena straight up and had to type those in every time. I thought you were talking like mount the horse in game, because I know you can get a horse in this game. Ride around. Oh. You go back up these stairs. Meow, meow. Oh, that's good. But for me, this game took me like 5 minutes or something to load into. Not counting like in-game setup and stuff, but... And look at these jerks. Kill this imp because he's stronger. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the Bethesda site does do that, and that's where I got Arena. But for this, when you do the exclamation point Unity, I downloaded it right off that website. Oh, I smashed him this time. Oh. Oh. Congratulations, you've made it out of the starter dungeon privateer's hold. Bet you're wondering what to do now. What you need is a town. Towns have the services you will need throughout the game. Let's fast travel to one. Fast travel is done by pressing the V key. The region that you are in, Daggerfall, is highlighted in red. Click on that region and you get a blow-up map. There are a lot of places on this map. Let's find the city of Daggerfall. Click Find and type in Daggerfall. The most convenient way to travel is by clicking cautiously, and inns, both of which are the default settings. Otherwise, you risk arriving at night and having to climb the walls to get into town. What? For this tutorial to continue, you should go to a large city such as Daggerfall. I'll pick up the lessons again in 14 days. This should give you plenty of time to get there. Oh, it's pretty. I'll look around for a sec. Want to run towards this lake. Seems really far away, honestly. Oh, it's not? Yeah, the sky does look a little strange, but down here it looks cool. It's like a mushroom. Go for a swim. This is eating away at my stamina. Is this like is it just like Arena? In that it'll, like this land just goes on infinite, or it's like actual days of travel between places? Procedurally generated? I don't know if you know. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's how it is in Arena. Oh yeah, each little province is actually marked. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. Find town. Find Daggerfall. Find Daggerfall. We'll speed cautiously. Transport is by foot. Stopping at night for inns. Your running skill is improved. A page steps forward saying, "Letter for you, Reginald," and hands you a note. Tutorial lesson number 9. The sights and sounds of the city. Did you arrive at night or try to rest? If so, the guards will not let anyone sleep in the streets or even too close to the walls. You can only rest in taverns, if you have purchased a room there. The first thing you want to do is to press the F4 key to set your mode to dialogue. You can change the mode of interaction anytime using F1 to 4. Now, get close to one of the townsfolk. They won't stop to talk to you unless you are not moving. Click on the person and you will be placed in the dialogue screen. You want to find a general store or weaponsmith. It is one of the places you can sell your excess gear. The person you will probably give you directions. Travel in that direction for a while and then ask another passerby, so it's just like Arena. Continue this until somebody marks the location on your map. M gives you the map of the city. Should be able to tell you where the building is from that. All shops have signs. Learn the signs to get around much easier. Taverns to rest. Mug ale sign. F3 switches you to info mode, and you click on buildings to learn what they are. Don't leave town. I'll check in with you again tomorrow. The 15th of Morningstar is a holiday taken very seriously in Daggerfall, where they call it Southwind's Prayer, a plea by all the religious of Tamriel for a good planting season. Citizens with every affliction known in Tamriel flock to services in the city's temples, as the clergy is known to perform free healing on this day. Only a few will be judged worthy of this service, but few can afford the temple's usual price. Hey there. Hold on. Dialogue mode. Theodiktor Yamhart. Need something? A general store. Hi, stranger. Do you know where Lady Theodiktor's retail store is? Listen, I ain't got time for this. Why don't you just kiss off, Reginald? Jeez. Let's copy that to logbook. Alright, well. Yes. General stores. I'm afraid that means nothing to me. Don't care, don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. Don't try asking me like a normal human being would. Oh shoot, is my personality too low? Good day. I'd love to find a general store. What you're going to want to do is go that way, east. Yeah, you're not wrong. These towns are huge. Not to mention, I think it'll take you like real life days to go from one, like walking on foot one day to the other. Jesus, dude. It's like an actual town, you know? Can I have this horse? Voice calls out, "You may enter." Oh, it is open, is it? Good day, Belladira Kingcroft. What? The north, no, east, no. Southeast of where we're standing, okay. Mark stuff on my map. I will mark this. Sturdy shelves cobbled together out of scrap lumber hold the shop's wares. Items are sound and functional, but little more than that. Boop, 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 boop. Look at this guy. Sell him all this stuff I don't need. Not bad, odd man. I'd say give most people less, but for you, 608 gold, that's my absolute best offer. Sienna. Sell my clothing. Okay. Oh, I do? Whoops. I've appealed to the Fighters Guild, but they apparently have their hands too full rescuing highborn damsels and lads in distress to bother themselves with a lowborn child's disappearance. But my Alyssa Gerhardt is all I have. Please, will you find her for me, my friend? I sure will. Thank you. I can give you 178 gold pieces if you find Alyssa Gerhardt. That's all I have. Now, these orcs that took her are the ones camped out in stinking ruins of Garesmith Tower. I need to know whether Alyssa Gerhardt is right in 28 days or I'll send someone else. Please don't reduce me to that. Mara, go with you, good Reginald. I think I have a quest log, active quests. Hey look, group of orcs in ruins of Garrismith Tower. I can just look at that. Perfect. And I think in this game you can make spells, right? I think that's super important. I should probably go look at that. Boop, 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 boop. This guy's house is huge. It's bigger than my house. Look at this. See how big this house is?
Is that it?
Well, no. This is just one room in his like 6-bedroom general store mansion. He's got a closet. He's got 2 closets in his bedroom and a 3rd floor with a seating area and another huge mansion room up here. Didn't want to get in your way, you fat Breton pig? You want to step outside? Sure. Oh, you want to play, do you? Uh-oh. You're looking for a fight, aren't you? Is that what you want, child? Yeah. Oh, smelly one, 'tis not your lucky day. How about a duel? Sure, a duel it is. You'll be sorry, but you had your chance to keep walking. Meet me at the Restless Gin in 6 hours and we'll settle this one.
6 hours, goodness.
6 hours.
Why not right now?
Oops, what's my log? I have agreed to a duel with Bella Divra mastering at the Restless Gin and Daggerfall in 6 hours, okay? That's exactly right, yeah. The Fighters Guild is probably super busy in this town. Alright, we're back outside. Alright, well, the title does say short stream, so I'm going to go ahead and I got to log off for now. But this was the start of my Daggerfall playthrough, in which case I plan to take it all the way through to the end. Oh, man. Eslis, I really appreciate you hanging out and chatting, man. I really do. Yeah. Certain ranks, like I can't just go straight there and use the Spellmaker or whatever it is. Man, that sucks. We could figure it out next time, though. Look at that lady's checkered dress. See that? Look. Her name's Gwynona Asham. What do you want? Guilds. Where's the Mages Guild? No, I don't have a clue about the Fighters Guild. Wish I could help you, but I know nothing about it. The Knights of the Dragon can't help you out.
She does not know.
The Knights of the Dragon is somewhere. Let me just mark the Knights of the Dragon on your map. Okay. So if I ask about the right Knights of the Dragon, mark it on my map. Knights of the Dragon. Okay. Look how big this town is. This is just one town
Oh
out of like 1,000 of
I
them.
know, I was gonna.
It's huge. Look at this cool guy. Look, this is my guy. His name's Reginald. All right. The circle of orange boxes in the middle. Oh. Make a note. How do I make a note? Whee! All right. In any case, I do have to go. So let's go and save. Orange is the shop, green is an inn, and blue is a guild. I'll have to make a note of that. Although I don't see how I can make a note on this map. I will try to remember though. But thank you very much, Eslis. I have to log out for now. I appreciate it, man. And everybody else, you guys have a good afternoon. I was just going to make a general note about what entering the input's name. I was just going to make a general note, so I forgot. Oh, no, never mind. It's right here. Guilds, shops, taverns. Never mind. It's noted right there. So I don't need to make a note. All right, you have a good afternoon. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.